Hi, my name is Ariel McIntyre, and I study public relations with a minor in Spanish at the University of Houston. I am currently a junior. I have 2 more years before I graduate. I expect to graduate in May 2020, and I thoroughly enjoyed watching the TED Talks, and the three takeaways I would take from those are with video one is that we all have slightly incorrect perceptions of our skills and abilities. My second takeaway would be that you should re-examine your skills, and you probably know more than you think you do. My third takeaway is you should see yourself on several paths. Don't just see yourself on one path. See yourself as someone with many abilities that can do many things, or as the woman in the TED Talk said, that see yourself as the mythical unicorn. As for the second video, which was my favorite video because the speaker had a lot of charisma and she was very comical and she just knew how to keep the crowd entertained. What I took from her, because she was someone who took statistics daily of herself, and her thing was you should always make sure that you know yourself better than anyone, even per se your doctor. So be an expert on yourself was my first takeaway. Second takeaway from that was believe in the power of your brand and don't just accept statistics from anywhere. Ask questions, get more details. And the third thing would to be is to take ownership of your data, which is very similar to my first takeaway, but just take ownership of who you are and know yourself. Video number three, my first takeaway from that was that anyone can take data. He was very much trying to emphasize that it wasn't it wasn't something that someone who is just a computer genius can do. My second takeaway was that you can make an impact, you can have an influence. As we saw in the video, he was impacting things locally just by taking statistics and making the city realize things that they had never put together before. My third takeaway would be to think of data as a bigger picture, and as he was saying, as if you're telling a story. As far as the question, what career does not need communications? I can't think of a career that does not need communications or would not benefit from having a higher education or an emphasis or focus on bettering their communication across departments. I'm studying communication because growing up, I always felt like I was a good public speaker, and I felt that studying communication would interest me. And someone told me once that in college, it's hard, and that you should just pick your poison basically, and pick that thing that you're passionate about, that you would want to spend hours in a library studying about. Skills that we will learn in this class that I think are necessary and very beneficial for future careers are, for instance, how to analyze data and research. That's very important so that in whatever career field we end up in, we're not repeating past mistakes and we know how to continue moving forward. Also, how to build interpersonal relationships. There's not really a single type of career that doesn't involve other people and relationships you have to make and connections and contacts that you have to make.